Hey guys, hey, before we get into this reaction, I just wanted to let you guys know that there are some frequencies that I cannot hear, so I stop about 2 minutes into the video to look up the lyrics. I want to make sure that I'm doing it justice. To be clear, I can hear the melody, I just can't hear the words in the very beginning. And that is due to some neurological issues that I have. I can't hear certain tones because of those things. So, with that being said, let's dive right in. Thank you guys. What's up, my Ren fans, my renegade friends, and all the others who have just now found my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. Today I'm going to be reacting to Ren's Back on 74, Message in a Bottle. This was the only one I found was the retake. If you guys have the original one, go ahead and comment down in the comments and with a link. That way I can take a look at it. With that being said, this was a recommendation down in the comments, so I'm super excited. You guys said I recommended this one after Chalk Outlines, um, and yeah, so I'm really excited. Let's get the show on the road. Groove.
Keep it rocking, doing the same thing. We get high on the break.
So right off the bat, this has got like a really funky groove. I love it. Like I love this groove. And then I like the deck as well. It almost kind of like the almost reminds me of disco era, but it also reminds me, and I know it sounds crazy, but Sister Act kind of reminds me the clapping part. That reminds me of Sister Act. But let's get back into.
Keep it rocking, doing the same thing. We get high on the breakdown. We were watching from the same time. But that don't change what I think now. We were talking about the same crime. But we don't hide when it rains now. I learned my lesson at the same time. Where did it go? Back on 74. Call this place my home. Never gonna cry anymore. Where did it all go? Keep it rocking, doing the same thing. We get high on the breakdown. We were watching from the same time. But that don't change what I think now. And we were talking about the same crowd. But we don't hide when it rains down.
So I love his voice here. I like the fact that he goes from rapping to just singing. And sorry guys, I have allergies. I live in a very high energy place. But I love the fact that he goes from rapping to just singing, and he's playing an electric. He's got this looks like a bass that he's playing here, and then he's playing his electric guitar. And the harmony between the three singers, the two women, and him, so beautiful, so beautiful. Now I will be honest, I am gonna have to look up the lyrics on this one because I can't really understand it. It's just because there's certain things that I cannot hear, and that's right in one of those frequencies that I just can't hear. So I want to make sure that I'm looking at the lyrics as well, and then I'm actually gonna start it over from where he starts singing. Um, I was trying to see if I could hear it after that. I heard it when all three of them were singing, but I didn't hear when he's just singing on his own. It's right in that frequency range that my ears can't hear. So I do apologize about that, guys. But back on 74, getting the lyrics up right now. Sit in a bottle. There it is. Okay. I'm gonna restart it now. Thank you guys for your patience, and I'm just gonna go back to when he's first starting to sing. Plus, worst comes to worst, we get to hear Brent sing more.
Keep it rocking, doing the same thing. We get high on the breakdown. We were watching from the same time. But that don't change what I think now. We were talking about the same crime. But we don't hide when it rains now. I learned my lesson at the same time. Where did it go?
So I'm wondering if this is a story. We keep on rocking at the same time. We when we get high on the break, we're watching from the same town, but that don't change what I think now. Then we're talking about the same crime. No, it don't hurt when it rains now. I like that he's rhyming it a little bit. So that's really cool. Okay, let's keep going.
Back on 74, call this place my home. Never gonna cry anymore. Where did it all go? Ooh, keep it rocking, doing the same thing. We get high on the breakdown. We were watching from the same time. But that don't change what I think now. And we were talking about the same crowd. But we don't hide when it rains down. I learned my lesson at the same time. Where did it go? Back on you. Call this place my home. Never gonna cry anymore. Where did it let it go? Let it go. 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 Let's take 'em back to 74, inherently poor, myself on the
Breakdown.
talk is secondary, first my specialty, naughty bars on a
Take down.
rap like nicotine, sound so addicting, click click, zibble flip, caddy daddy hit the green, soak up dopamine, I mean dope scheme, take more head than the blade of a guillotine, fill
Oh, it's so great. This is so great. Well, this is so great. I love this. Rap like nicotine sounds so addicting. Click, click, zip, flip, caddy, daddy, flip, hit the queen. Rap like nicotine. His rap's addicting, and then um, first my specialty or talk. No, talk it. No, that's the one before. Like nicotine sounds so addicting. I will have to agree. He is pretty addicting. Um, and then it says soak up dopamine. I mean dope skin. Take more head than the blade of a guillotine. I think that's where I lost it because oh man, oh that's it's so.
I mean dope scheme, take more head than the blade of a guillotine, Filipina, you should have seen her, she likes girls but I turned Tina, Angelina, wanna raid her tomb, Ocarina, with the Zelda moves, sound so smooth, wax.
Oh my gosh. She likes girls, but I turn Tina, Angelina, want to raid her tomb. Raid her tomb, that Angelina Jolie played Tomb Raider. That's that's where that reference comes from. Ocarina with the Zelda moves, Ocarina of Time, like the Zelda game. Oh my gosh, I love that game. By the way, sounds so smooth, wax strip groove.
Strip
So wax strip groove. I have a funny story about this actually. So and it doesn't. It's not really related to the song, but I have a funny story about wax strips. Always likes watching those prank videos of the wife coming up and just slapping a black strip on their guy's chest and then ripping it off while they're sleeping. That's what that made me think of just now. Oh, why? Honey, if you're watching this, don't get any bright ideas. I love you, but don't get any bright ideas.
tomb, ocarina with the Zelda moves. Sound so smooth, wax strip groove. Don't stay still, wanna make that move. Thought for food, colour scheme nude. Massive like jungle, shy but rude. And the world is yours, that's a Nas shout out with an awkward pause. Cause the world is flawed when the power makes money and the money makes wars. And the world is
Dang,
more than
okay, let's back that up just a second. He said, because the world is flawed when the power makes money and the money makes wars. How accurate is that? How accurate is that? I mean, you think about money being the root of all evil. You know, I mean that's what we say here on Earth, right? Is that money is the root of all evil. Money's the reason why we see, poverty. Money's the reason why we see greed. Money's the reason why we see, um, a lot of different things. And it's not ever pretty. And then people fight over money. You think about what happens when someone passes away, and they have an estate, and they're the people who are left with the remains, if they're unaware of what the will of that person was, and then they come to find out that one person doesn't get as much as the other, typically it causes problems. It causes problems because people are fighting and they end up fighting over the money. And I've seen it happen in my own family. I had not my she was like my step grandma. Step grandma passed away, and it was like the family just divided, and it was all over money. They completely divided, and it was like it ended up becoming an our family versus their family situation, and money was the root of those problems. Money can cause little divisions like that, or it can cause giant wars. I mean, you see all over the place what happens, and then people. I mean, look what's happening in the Middle East right now. There's there for a while they were withholding some money from Iran and places like that, just so that way they didn't keep on fueling like Hamas and things like that. But yeah, it's just that's a whole nother topic, by the way. So I don't want to get into that this video. But the point is, money's the root of all evil. Money's the reason that causes wars. Money is Yeah, money's not money can be good, but money's also, can bring out the worst in us as humans. But anyway, let's get back into this.
and the world is yours, that's a Nas shout out with an awkward pause. Cause the world is flawed when the power makes money and the money makes wars. And the world is more than a place in space on a spinning ball. And for now that's all.
And the world is more than a place in the space on a spinning ball. The world is more than the Earth spinning on its axis, is basically what he's saying. Love that.
Back to 1974.
1974.
Back on 74. Call this place my home. Never gonna cry anymore. Where did it all go?
I love the melody. You know what that was kind of reminds me of? It kind of reminds me of oh my gosh. Oh, I can't think of the name of the song. Uh, yep, can't think of it. But if anybody else knows what song I was thinking of, go ahead and comment down in the comments. Um, yeah, so I can't think of the name. It's right on the tip of my tongue, but I can't think of it right now.
Just a lonely day, and
That
I
one.
lost that
That one.
sea. Another cast away, nobody here but me. Oh, more loneliness than any man could bear. Rescue me before I fall into despair. Oh, sending out an
Yes,
SOS.
that's the song I was thinking about. That's the song. That's the song. Dang.
Sending out an SOS. Sending out an SOS. Sending out an SOS. Message in the bottle, yeah. Message in the bottle,
Whoa.
yeah.
He just went from like tenor or, almost soprano all the way down to baritone. Well, this was so good. This was fun. This was really, really good. So, um, here's the cool thing about this song. I love that they brought different styles. They brought like the funk to it. They brought, you know, that one beat you can tell throughout the song is kind of essential. That I think is pretty cool. I also really like the harmonies together with the two women and then Ren singing. I think it was so beautiful, so beautiful. Um, and the little guitar and the bass solo in the middle, it was epic. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So, with that being said, guys, go ahead and comment down which one you think I should do next, and I will see you guys on the flip side.